Hey guys, welcome back to my Forbidden Lands solo playthrough. I think this will be part 3. Before I get started, I wanted to mention that I did activate one new module. It's not going to play a difference yet, but I'm going to forget if I don't mention it now. So I activated this Year Zero Engine Combat, which adds card combat to the combat tracker and stuff. And I did a little test, and it looks pretty cool so far. So yeah, we'll probably see that when we finally get into some combat. So if you're just joining us, our heroes are now 3. Jessup, the Alderlander fighter, and Tabitha, the Asleen minstrel, and then our newest recruit, Torg, the dwarf hunter. They've just spent a relaxing night in this village of Elia Brook, but they've heard a disturbing rumor that the nearby ruins of a villa or mansion that was sort of built into the ground here near the mouth of this river has been taken over by a group of bandits that are preying on the town. And so we've decided to go and put an end to that. We are heroes. We need to do hero stuff. Plus we could use some cash for our eventual goal of getting down here to the mountains to find that elven jewel. Okay, so it's a new day. I added another whatchamacallit here, another tile with this thing because I keep having to look at it, having to look it up every time. So yeah, we're going to shuffle the deck. I already did that. We're going to use the XP questions. Did I already do that? I feel like I already did that last time. I don't think we would get any XP anyway if we did that again. So yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Okay, weather. We need weather. All right. Uh-oh. It's a windstorm. Man, it's so windy all the time here. I'm really not sure why anyone would live in the Ravenlands. It seems like a pretty crappy place. Okay, well, I'll add the little wind token to our turn tracker, our watch tracker, so hopefully I'll remember to get a -2. Oh wait, no, that's something we have to do every turn just to keep moving. We have to succeed at endurance. That's really annoying. It's not raining, but it's also hot. Each hiking player character must succeed an endurance roll every quarter to not get thirsty. Oh man. Okay, what does thirsty do? Pretty sure it is in, yes, conditions. Thirsty cannot recover any attributes. Suffer 1 point of damage to both. As soon as you drink, you're no longer thirsty and you can recover your attributes. Okay, so it seems like we could we not just drink and roll on our water resource die and take away the thirsty? I mean, I'm no expert, but usually when I'm hiking and I get thirsty, I just drink some of my water. So yeah, I think we'll try that, but we still need to make these endurance rolls for the wind, which I find very annoying and not really fun. Maybe I'll just make Jessup do the endurance, and then he can, if the companions want to come with him, they're going to come with him, right? So let's from now on, let's say with only one player, and actually it says succeed at endurance to keep moving. It doesn't, this one doesn't necessarily say that every character has to succeed. So okay, we'll just do it once. All right, so it's so windy. Let's see if Jessup actually wants to go out and hike, because that's what we want to. It's what we want to do today. So it needs to be endurance. Where's endurance? There it is. Okay. Strength roll. He's pretty good at strength things. Let's see. Yes, no problem. He is highly motivated. Okay, so let's. You know what I was thinking? Would Torg be better at leading the way? What do you roll for leading the way? Let me look that up real quick. That's under journeys. the Pathfinder survival. So Jessup's survival is 3, 5. Torg's survival 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's the same. So doesn't really matter. Well, let's give Torg a chance to lead the way then. And Tabitha will just hike along and Jessup will keep watch. All right, Torg. Jessup says, you think you can lead just as well as I can? Have at it then. Show us how to get to this bandit hideout. Whoa, 3 successes. Torg's like, no problem. Follow me then. And he heads right out the door and no problem. Let's see if Jessup can keep watch. No. Okay, so if we have an encounter, it's gonna have a chance to surprise us. All right. Well, we've successfully moved 1 hex, so let's roll for our new hex procedure. 10 of hearts. That's a random encounter table. We are in the plains. No encounter. Okay. So now we will take 1 more move. Since we've gone in a new hex. 4 of spades. That is another random encounter. We are still in the plains. Uh-oh. Flagellance. Not flatulence. Flagellance. It's hard to tell if it is the sound of whips and screams or if it is the banging of drums and chanting of holy words you first notice. A large procession approaches, dressed in black and wrapped in blackberry thorns. They whip and beat themselves. Several of them have cut off their tongues or ears. Some have picked out their own eyes. And at the front of the line is a group of women dressed in red. They carry a big plate with burning incense. One of them holds a pole with a strange iron symbol. In the middle of the crowd there is a wooden construction on wheels. From ropes, naked people hang with hooks attached under their skin. Chained slaves push the structure through the mud. Okay, well, I think I would have liked to have just gone around these guys or hidden, but that's not an option because we failed our scouting roll. So, these are members of the Rust Church, but they are not Rust Brothers. So, Jessup does have a dark secret that he has killed a Rust Brother in the past, and so they hunt him. But I don't think, it says the leader of the cultists is Mother Katyala, leader of a breakout faction of the Rust Church. So I don't think she would necessarily know who the Rust Brothers were searching for. So Mother Katyala will try to persuade the adventurers to throw away their clothes and gear and join the crowd. To her help, she has the iron symbol, which contains the illusion spell. An adventurer who looks at the symbol make an insight roll. Failure means the adventurer will see the world through the eyes of Mother Katyala, and the effect will last until the symbol is destroyed or out of sight. Okay, so I guess she's going to say, join us, throw away your clothes, and join our party as we march towards the village of on the river there. And Jessup will say, no, never. I do not agree with the Rust Church. And so he needs to make an insight roll and not fail it. Okay. Oh wait, I rolled that as Tabitha. Okay. All right. So Tabitha's like, hey, yes, that seems like a good idea. She is. Let's see if she can push it and come to her senses. Yes, she does. She takes 1 damage. What? What? No, no. That's not. I can't. This is not right. All right, Jessup. Oh, Jessup only has a 3 dice. Oh, but he sees through it. No problem. The illusion does not affect him. What about Torg? I think since Jessup and Tabitha have seen through this lady's illusion, then they should be able to help him. So he is going to get +2 for helping. For help, I think 2 people. Can't 2 people help? Let me check that real fast. I don't want to play this wrong. Skills. Here we go. Help from others. Must be declared before you roll a dice. Makes sense in the story. For each person that's helping, you get a +1. No more than 3 people can help you. Okay, so yeah, so both of them can help. So they get a +2. He still fails it. Torg's convinced he wants to go. Let's push him. Oh no. He wants to go with them. So what did it say happens? Failure means the adventurer will see the world through the eyes. So he wants to join he starts taking off his clothes. Tabitha and Jessup. I think Jessup will try to hold him down and while long enough for the procession to get out of view so that this will wear off. So I think we need to roll opposed. Right? Is this? Let me see. I think this needs opposed rolls. In some cases, you need to beat your foe in an opposed roll. You roll successfully and roll more successes than your adversary. Okay, so I think we're going to do an opposed roll with might, and Tabitha is going to help Jessup. Ooh, he got no successes, so he definitely needs to push that. Oh, wait, he got 1 success. Do I have to choose? Every eliminates one. Only you, the attacker, can push your roll, and the opposed roll only counts as an action for you. Okay, so I got 1 success, but I definitely don't want him to get away with me and join this. We need him for this dungeon, so I think I'm going to go ahead and push this roll. I didn't get anything. Okay, so I only got 1 success. Torg, snap out of it. You can't go. You snap out of it. Oh, good. He didn't get any successes. So Jessup's able to hold him down with Tabitha's help, and the procession rounds the bend, and what was her name? Uh-oh. Did I close it? Oh my gosh. The leader lady makes a sign of rust. I'm not sure what rust sign, and says, "We shall be seeing you again someday." And they turn the bend, and Torg snaps out of it. He's like, I don't know what was going on. I don't know. I don't know. That was strange. Jessup says, "Don't worry about it." But now Torg has a damage to his wits, and Jessup has damage to his strength. And Tabitha has damage to her wits as well. So for a non-combat encounter, that kind of hurt us a little bit. Okay, so we've successfully completed the encounter. Now we have reached the dungeon. Let's go ahead and move the tracker to midday. I'm almost wondering if we should rest. We could spend the day resting and then descend into the dungeon at night. That would heal those little bits of damage that we got. Oh, I did one thing that reminds me. It is hot, so we need to roll for endurance. Right? Where's our weather? Yeah, we need to succeed in an endurance roll every quarter day to not get thirsty. Okay, so let's see if Tabitha gets thirsty. Endurance. Okay, she's not thirsty. Torg. He is not thirsty. Jessup. Is not thirsty. Yeah. Okay. So we cleared that. Now let's see. What do we want to rest? Let's look up rest real quick. Journeys. Resting by campfire, read more about recovery of your crest as a dramatic, like combat or other similar activities. Your activity during the quarter day no counts as rest. If you have to sleep at least one quarter day, okay. Yeah, I think we should rest. But do we want somebody to keep watch? Just in case. I'm thinking maybe Tabitha, she only has 1 damage to her wits. Maybe she should keep watch, although she's not particularly good at keeping watch. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make her keep watch roll, and then we'll draw. Okay, so she failed it. She's not going to push that. So we need to do the general encounters to see if anything interrupts us while we're resting. 5 of diamonds. No encounter. Okay, good. So that means Torg can rest. Jessup can rest. Now, because it's hot, we need to make another endurance rolls to see if we get thirsty. So she's going to roll. She does get thirsty, so she will need to drink her water. And that's fine. Okay, Torg will make an endurance roll. He also gets thirsty, so he will drink his water. He only has a D8 water. And it drops down, so now he has a D6 water. It's cool that it does that for you, by the way. That's pretty neat. Okay. And finally, Jessup. He also gets thirsty. And he's good. All right. Okay, now it is... Oh, I can move that guy. Okay, sun is just beginning to dip below the horizon. What better time to enter a dungeon? So yeah, we are going to do the explore action, and we're going to go see if we can deal with these bandits. Okay, so just as night falls, the group explores the area around the edge of the forest, and sure enough, they find the entrance to this old villa. That's kind of a spooky scene. In front of us is Lake Varda, and off to the left is the marshy area where the lake empties becomes a river, and then built into the side of these kind of hills, just on the edge of a massive forest of dank wood, is an odd door made of solid bone. The group approaches it cautiously, and Jessup says, "Wait. If this is really a bandit headquarters, they may have guards. They may have lookouts. So let's use the oracle to see if they have a lookout." So I think it is likely that they do have a lookout. So I'm going to draw 2 cards and take the most positive result. So if it's okay, so I've got an 8 of hearts and a 9 of clubs. Red suit is, so a high red, that's an 8. So yes. Oh, but it's a 9. Well, more positive. So yeah, we're taking the red. I think that's what that means. All right, so we'll say there is a lookout. Now let's see how observant is he, and I think this is a 50-50 shot. If he's kind of dozing off, or is he, very vigilant? A 3. So I'm saying, is he vigilant? Is he on alert? A 3 of black is maybe. Okay, so I'll just give him a straight up roll to see if we can sneak up on him. All right, let's go over to the battle map. Not going to use like the grid or anything in here, just going to use it as a place to put down tokens. Why is it taking so long? Okay. So let's say the door is somewhere around here, and we have a bandit. Let's see, I believe that would be an NPC general. Yes. We have a bandit sitting here, kind of keeping a watch. But the group can see that, and they kind of go around behind him. So that Jessup, Tabitha, Torg. So I think Jessup will say shh, and then he'll tell Torg to get his bow ready, and he'll motion Tabitha to go one way while he goes the other way. And he'll say, "We must take this bandit out before he can get to the doorway and alert his companions." Okay, so let's do an opposed roll. Actually, let's check the rules and see if there's an actual rule for, let's see. Combat. Surprise. If you perform an attack that the DM deems surprising, you may draw 2 initiative cards and choose one. Okay, so wait, I want to see if there's like an ambush. Ambushes, here we go. Sneak attack. When you stalk someone and your attack catches, it's called a sneak attack. First roll an opposed roll for sneak. You get a modification depending on how close you are. If you want to attack in close combat, you usually have to get within arm's length. If you fail, your opponent spots you at your starting distance and you draw initiative. Okay, okay, yeah, let's do a sneak attack. So it's an opposed roll for sneak. And let's see, the ranges are distant. So I think we're already at long. Actually, we're probably already at short range. So I'm going to try to sneak up to near range. And then if that works, I'll sneak up to arm's length. So, and I guess we need to roll separately for Jessup and Tabitha. Although maybe I'll just have Tabitha hold up and wait for, yeah. So Jessup will motion to Tabitha, wait there, and then he'll try to sneak. So he's going to try to sneak into near range. Right? Is that what I said? Yeah, he's going to try to sneak from short range to near range. Meanwhile, Torg is preparing his longbow for an attack. Okay. So we'll say he can sneak here. My sneaking is probably not great. Wait, did I say sneak? First, an opposed roll for sneak. Is that something special? Because the skill is called stealth. Optimized to avoid combat and sneak past the enemy. Roll an opposed roll with your stealth against your adversary's scout. If you win, you manage to sneak past them. You can also use the skill to remain hidden and avoid discovery when you're stationary. To make a sneak attack. See combat. Okay, so what I think it means by sneak is my stealth against his scout. Okay, so my stealth is not great. Only 2 dice. You know what? I wonder if Tabitha... So before we roll this, what if Tabitha comes over here and just kind of makes a bird noise or chunks a rock maybe up to or on the other direction? I think that would help Jessup. So I'm going to say she does that. Hopefully the bandit's like, what? Huh? Looks the opposite direction. So he will get a +1 modifier. And he will roll. Not good. He is going to push that. And fail and take 1 damage. Alright, so let's see. So let me double check the opposed roll rules. Since this is the first time we're doing this. Does he even need to roll since I didn't? You have to roll to win an opposed roll. You have to roll successfully and roll more success. So I failed because there's no way I didn't do it successfully. So he is going to spot me no matter what. So we are going to roll initiative. Now I think I can do that by just doing this. Oh, 1 second. Okay, well, yeah, we're about to do throw down here. Okay, so I think I can just right click combat tracker, pull the combat tracker out. think I can click this to draw initiative for everybody. Okay, so both Tabitha and I both beat him. So I am at near. Am I at near range? Is that what we decided? I was trying to get into near range. I think I moved into near range and he spotted me. So I think we'll be near. I have my sword readied. I'm going to move into arm's length. Whoa, not that. I'm going to move into arm's length with my fast action. That's my fast action. And with my slow action, I will attack with my long sword. Does sword fighter help me? Let me see. What does my sword fighter talent do? Sword fighter. Your attack and parry rolls are modified for +1 when you fight with a sword. So, okay, that will. What is Path of the Blade? When you hit with a close combat attack, you can spend a willpower point to find a weakness in your opponent's armor. The armor has no effect. So I will be doing that because I've maxed out my willpower because I haven't been able to use any of these. Now my defender, you get 1 free parry every round. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I can parry even though I've used both of my actions. Lucky means when I suffer a critical injury, I can re-roll. Okay, hopefully we won't be doing that, but we might. Pain resistant. Okay, that's just for advanced combat. We're not using advanced combat. Okay. Let's make sure I'm doing this right, because this is the first time. Slow actions and fast actions. So, okay, so I can slash or I can stab. Oh wow, so I'm going to be rolling a lot of dice. This poor bandit. Oh, actually I should begin combat. Okay, so rushes forward, swings his sword. Only 1 success. So only 2 damage, which is not going to be enough to kill him. I could push that, right? Pushing. It's like close combat. Slash. If it has a roll melee, can be dodged or parried. If opponent dodges, they get a +2 bonus. If you hit, it takes up the damage on your strength. If you have multiple successes, the damage increases by 1. If the enemy takes a critical injury. Alright, I'm actually going to stab. So, he gets a -2 if he parries. So he might dodge out of the way. But should I push this to try to get more successes? If I could get 1 more, I could just kill him outright. I think I'm going to do that. Push it. Whoa! Okay, so I kind of pulled my arm a little bit, but I did some massive damage. 7 points of damage to him. Now I think he is going to get... Let's see, dodge. Here we go. Throw yourself out of the way. Reactive action. Roll move. The attacker slashes. Okay, plus every. Okay, so he's gonna use his fast action to dodge. So the bandit has used his fast action. And so he's going to roll move, and every success he gets takes away one of mine. So move. He got one success, so that takes away one of my 6, so I still got 5 successes, which means one success does 2 damage, and then, so basically 6 damage total, which is still plenty. So yeah, he dodges out of the way, but I still am able to, actually what did I say, I was stabbing him, so I still dispatch this bandit, and he is dead. Okay, so Jessup immediately drags him behind a tree so that he can't be seen from the doorway, and we're going to loot him real fast, of course. I believe there's a looting table. Yes, there is a loot table. Let's see if this bandit has anything on him. 10 of clubs. No additional equipment. Okay. So, nothing good. Actually, let me see. Does it say... Does the bandit himself... What gear does he have? Oh, he does have D6 copper coins. Wait, let me... Am I doing this right? Oh, I need to actually look at the rules. Hold on. Combat. Enemies. Looting. When looting fallen enemies, draw a card and consult the table below to see if they have any additional equipment beyond what is listed in their stat block. Okay. So, bandit. So I think what is listed in their stat block is the same thing that it gives them here. So D6 copper coins. So I will roll D6 real quick. Five copper coins. Actually, let's switch back to this map to get rid of those annoying bird sounds. Actually, why did my map of the Ravenlands go away? That's weird. Okay, so Jessup gets 5 coins, 5 copper coins. One simple find. Okay, I think there is a macro for that. Simple finds. Simple carried finds, yeah. Okay. Nine copper coins. Okay, great. 9 more copper. Okay, a battle axe. I think he had a battle axe or a broadsword, and he's got leather armor. Oh no, I think he had a short sword and a sling and leather armor. That sounds more like it. Okay, so does anybody want any of that stuff. Could Torg use his leather armor? Torg currently has no armor at all. Does leather armor affect agility in any way? Let me see. I think Torg's going to strip that leather armor off and throw it on him real fast. I think the rest, actually, Tabitha might take his short sword as well. All she has is a dagger. And why not? We'll grab that sling too. When does it say dropped? I need to put this stuff in my backpack, right? Now I need to look over. I wonder if do I have too many items? I need to look over the encumbrance. Okay, so we've dealt with the guard. We have looted the body. We have hidden the body, at least sort of. We'll hide it a little bit underneath the brush on the edge of this forest. And yeah, we will approach the door. I think what I'm going to do is for sure say that the door is unlocked and that the door leads into a corridor. And then after that, I'll just roll randomly for all the other rooms. So yeah, let's get into it. So I was looking through the close combat section, and the one thing that I forgot to do was I forgot to roll for the guard's armor. But Jessup has this Path of the Blade that lets me spend a willpower point to ignore armor. So I'm going to go ahead and I would have used that. So I'm going to go ahead, and spend a willpower so that would have let me bypass the armor and go ahead and kill that guard. So just wanted to make sure I dropped that willpower point, because now that we're going to be seeing some combat, those willpower points are going to be more important. So okay, so Jessup readies his sword and he moves towards the door of bone, and he motions to his companions, stay close to me. If this place was built by some type of death cultist, some of their traps might still be active. And so he pushes open the door and peeks down the corridor. So my first question is, did the bandits leave any torches lit in this corridor? So I think that's a 50-50 yes or no oracle. And it is a black suit, so 4 is no. Okay, they did not leave any torches. So he's going to motion for Tabitha to light one of her torches. And I believe that means, actually let me check that. I believe that means I need to roll for her, let me see, that be under consumables, right? Instead, each consumable is raised measures how much each type of consumable is a box on the character sheet. Every time you eat a ration of food, drink a ration of water, shoot an arrow, or light a torch, you roll a resource die. Okay, so Tabitha is going to light a torch. Okay, that's fine. So Jessup will advance down the corridor with the others following him. I imagine Tabitha has a torch in one hand, dagger in the other, and Torg has his bow out and an arrow at the ready. We get to the end of the corridor. Let's see what we see. Yeah, let's roll a d6 and see what's at the end of this corridor. Why does it do that? It's annoying. Let's see, can I roll a 1d6? I mean a d66? Okay, let me reboot. Okay. That's weird. Okay, rolling a d6. What's at the end of this corridor? Is a 6. A stairway. Okay, I think it's probably a stairway down because we've already said that this was built into the kind of into the ground. So yeah, so Jessup will continue. Will cautiously take this stairway down into the depths. Let's see what's at the end of. Actually, let me make a quick macro real fast so I don't have to type this in there. Did that not? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So when he gets to the bottom of the stairway, what does he see? A corridor. Okay. So at the end of the corridor, another stairway. Okay. Jessup says, "This is a confusing place. Why did they build it like this? Ridiculous." All right. He continues down the stairway. If this is another corridor. Oh, he finally reaches a room. So we need to roll on the room contents. Where's the room contents? Oh, here we go. It's another d6. 2. There's nothing. Okay. Let's see how many doors are there in this room. There are 2 doors. The room itself is empty, but there are 2 doors. Maybe I should be writing this down, right? So we came down stairway into another corridor, then down another stairway, now into a room with 2 doors. Okay. Let's try the one to the left. See if it is, we'll cautiously see if it is locked. And it is locked. Okay, we'll try the other one. It is also locked. It's not good. I don't know if any of us have any sort of lock picking abilities. Let's see. I'm assuming, actually let me look it up. I'm assuming that's manipulation. No, manipulation is empathy, sorry. Sleight of hand maybe? Pick a lock, yes. Well, sleight of hand. Okay, let's see. Jessup's sleight of hand is only going to be 2. Jessup says, "I'm not very good at this." Tabitha, how about you? She's only slightly better. Targ, you seem to be the best. Try to pick this lock. That was a failure, I think. Actually, I think Tabitha will say, here, I think I can help you. So I'm going to give him another roll on that with a +1 modifier. And that's a success. Okay. So he's able to open that door. What is on the other side of the door? Oh my gosh, it's doing it again. If anybody knows what the heck is wrong with this, let me know. It's quite frustrating. And if I was actually playing in a game with people, this would be even worse, because they would have to log out and log back in. Okay, so door opens. Jessup sticks his head in. Whoops, wrong button. Sees a corridor. Let's say maybe now that we're getting closer to maybe where the bandits spend most of their time, let's see if there is a torch lit in here, and it is a ace, which means exceptionally yes. Okay, so maybe they have this corridor like totally lit up, like the 4th of July for some reason. So Tabitha is able to extinguish her torch, and the group moves cautiously down this corridor. It's a very long corridor. Now, at the end of this corridor is a hall. We're going to roll twice on the contents table. So we get 5. Okay, creature. And another creature. Okay, so we've got, so maybe this is the main headquarters of the bandits. So let's say there are 3 bandits in here, and I don't actually. Let's make let's switch to the battle map. It's going to be outside, but it's okay. We're using our imagination here, right? Let me see if I can. Is there a way to mute? So those sounds, I guess, are built into this MP3 that I'm using as or MP4 that I'm using as the map. So that's kind of annoying, but. Okay, so I picture that Torg was kind of hanging back a little bit. Jessup has opened the door, and delete this bandit. Maybe these guys are having a game of cards. Okay, so let's make a opposed roll between our stealth and their scouting, I think, is how that's supposed to work. So since we're the active party, we'll go first. We'll roll stealth. Ooh, I got a success. Ooh, out of one. That's great. Okay, good roll. Got one success. Let's see about their scouting. Oh, they also got a success. Okay, so they spotted us. But I'm going to say they did not, they don't get any kind of drop on us either. So I think it'll be like just a straight up combat. Let's go ahead and add to the combat tracker. Draw. Okay, so this bandit goes first. They are starting out at near range. The near... Actually, maybe that's starting out at short range, since they... Although it is a haul. Yeah, let's say they're at short range. Okay. So I think he will have to spend his fast action to draw his sword, or at least to grab his sword from nearby, and then his action he will use as a move to get down to near range. Okay. Oh, that didn't come out. Okay. Now Jessup had his sword ready, so he can use his fast action, which I think... Yeah, his fast action, he can... He can move, yeah. Okay, so his fast action, he'll move. And then his slow action, he will swing his long sword. Why would this not let me... Oh, here we go. Alright. Do we want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and do sword... Wait, sword fighter... Hold on, let me look at his talents again, since this is the first time. Okay, so Path of the Blade is the one where we can spend a willpower to bypass his armor. When you hit with a close combat, you can spend a willpower. Okay, so we probably are going to want to do that. And then Sword Fighter, your attack and parry rolls are modified for +1 when you fight with a sword, so it will apply. Okay, so he's going to attack with the flying sword. Sword Fighter will apply. He will roll. Did he really miss? Okay, he's going to push that. Wow, that is terrible. He had damaged his sword and took 2 damage. Okay, but he got 1 success for 2 damage. He'll spend a willpower to bypass the armor. This bandit does not have any actions left, so he can't parry. So he will take 2 damage to strength. Now, how is... Wow, Jessup is already in trouble here. He's only got 2 more strength hit points. If he takes a hit, oh, that didn't go very well. Okay. Next up is Tabitha. She can use her action to move into arm's length and stab with her dagger. Oh, short sword. Yeah, that's right. She got a short sword at last. Yeah, she will roll. Hey, that's a hit. 2 damage. Now this bandit will get his armor. Oh, wait, I thought they had armor. Oh, it's just not equipped. Okay, so he's got 2 damage. He does not block any of that, and that is enough to kill him. So Jessup swings, damages his sword, but gives the bandit a good blow, and then Tabitha runs up with her brand newly found short sword and stabs the bandit dead. But now we're going to be in trouble here because there's 2 more bandits. Which one is this? That one. Okay. I need to equip his armor. Short sword. Okay. He will need to spend his fast action to draw his sword, and his slow action, I guess, to... actually, he could spend his fast action to draw his sword. I mean, to draw his sling. No, I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll draw his sword and then move into arm's length here. Okay. Torg will try to... Let's see. He has... His longbow is readied. So I think he will have to spend... Let's review the ranged combat rules real fast. Okay, so let's see. So if these guys are, I'm gonna say that's probably these guys are this guy's probably near and this guy's probably short. So he could actually move up closer and then shoot the other guy, which I think he probably wants to, because if... Or he could aim. And aim would give him +1 bonus. Can I shoot at someone who is in arm's length of a friend? Does that matter? I don't see anything that says that. Okay. So he will, I guess he will aim and he will fire at this one because he doesn't get a penalty. So, yeah, let's go longbow. And he aimed, so he gets a +1. And there's no range penalty, so he will just roll. He got 1 success for 1 point of damage. Okay, that's not great. Bandit will get to roll his armor. And he does not, so he takes 1 point of damage. Okay. Now this bandit will draw his sword and move up. Well, actually, will he do that? I think he probably will. He's already seen one of his friends get killed. He's outnumbered now. Let's give him some sort of morale check. What would that be? Endurance, maybe? Yeah, we'll just give him an endurance check to see, just to see if he can resist running away. Oh wow, yeah. So he's sure he's gonna fight. Yeah, so he's drawing his sword, rushing in here towards Jessup. Now I think I said that they were at short range, so he can only get to the near range. I think that's what I said. All right. Well, that's the end of the first round. So we'll head into the second round now. Okay, our heroes have survived the first round of combat. They've even taken out one of the bandits, but there's 2 more bandits left, and Jessup is taking some damage, but it is his turn. So he's got a dead bandit in front of him. I think he will maybe step over that. Actually, I'm going to clear the body, I think. He's going to step over that for his fast action and get within arm's length of the second bandit. And then for his slow action, he will attempt to swing his long sword at this bandit. Sword fighter will apply, I think. Hold on, let me. What's sword fighter again? Your attack and parry rolls are modified by +1 when you fight with the sword. Yes. Okay, so yeah, his swing, his sword fighter will apply. But look at, see, he's damaged, so he's only got 2 strength, so it's not going to be as strong as attack as last time. But here we go. Come on. He swings. There's 1 hit for 2 damage. He will spend a willpower. Oops, wrong one. Spend a willpower point to get through his armor. So the bandit will take 2 damage, which is enough to kill him. Which one is this bandit? Is it this guy? Yes. Alright, so Jessup steps over the corpse of the first bandit, and while that bandit is fighting with Tabitha, he finishes him off. And now we're down to 1 bandit. It is Tabitha's turn. I don't think she'll just go rushing in. I think she'll just kind of move off to the side a little bit. Save her slow action for a parry if the bandit chooses to attack her. Okay, Torg. He will aim, and then he will fire his longbow Actually, does he have to ready the long? Actually, let me check the range combat again. I haven't done that very much. Let's see. Oops. Okay. No, these are the scenes. The scene logo looks too much like the journal logo icon. I think that's kind of annoying. Okay, I want to go to Player's Handbook. I want to go to Combat and Damage. I want to go to Range. Combat. Okay, when you shoot at someone, it's hard to hit your target. Okay, yeah. Range, blah, blah, blah. Ready weapon, fast action. Before you can fire your bow or sling, you must ready it. Prepare the weapon by knocking an arrow or placing a stone. Okay, so he has to ready it with his fast action and then shoot with his slow action, so he cannot aim. But I do think this is in near range, so there's not going to be a negative. So yeah, he is just going to shoot at this bandit. His long bow. And that is a miss. And he can't push that or it'll give him 3 damage. So yeah, he shoots wide. The arrow goes skittering off the stone of the hall, and now it is the bandit's turn. The bandit has already seen 2 of his comrades get cut down, so I think we're gonna have to roll another endurance roll. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to roll for this, but I'm gonna roll it anyway. And he gets a success, so he keeps on fighting. I guess Jessup is the obvious threat, so I think he will move forward for his fast action, and he will swing with his. Okay, he will have a. Oh, let's give him a broadsword. I think I gave the other one a short sword. Let's give him a broadsword. And then I need to equip his armor as well. Okay, so now he should be able to swing his broadsword. Oh, you know what? I should have gave the other bandit a parry, probably. Because he still had all of his actions left, didn't he? Oh well. Asterisks on this combat. There we go. Broadsword on Jessup. Rolling with it. And he misses. Yeah, so he's probably just a little bit overcome with the fact that his buddies just gotten killed. And now we're back to Jessup, and he can try to finish this guy off with another swing from his long sword with Sword Fighter. Oh wow, that is a miss. And if I push it, it'll leave me with no strength left. So yeah, Jessup is going to just going to miss, and that's embarrassing. Is there anything he could do with his fast action to kind of distract this bandit? Let me see. What are some of the other actions in combat? So these are fast actions. No, these are slow actions. Let me look at fast actions. He can. He could faint. Would that help? Oh, so I have to use. He would have to use his slow action to help. Okay, well, he'll save his action for a parry. Tabitha is going to dart in and try to finish this guy off with her knife, like she did the other guy. I mean, short sword. I forgot. I gave her a short sword. And another miss. So, yeah. So this bandit's surviving so far. So Torg's turn. He's going to ready his bow, and I'm going to let him shoot into melee. I probably shouldn't let him do that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Wow, another miss. He is uninjured, so he's going to push that roll. Look at all those dice. He should be able to get a success out of this. And he does not, and he takes 2 damage to a jelly. Wow. Okay, so the bandit's going to get another shot. He's going to attack Jessup again with his broadsword. And wow, 3 successes for 4 damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Jessup does get a parry. Let me look up the rules for parrying again real fast because I want to make sure I get it right. You block your opponent's attack. Reactive action requires a shield or weapon. Roll melee and the gear bonus of the shield or weapon if you parry with the weapon that lacks parry. Okay. Every success you roll eliminates 1 success from the attacker's roll. Okay, so Jessup is going to parry with his long sword. Is there a parry button? There's not. I guess it's just the same. But his sword fighter will apply. Come on, Jessup. Block some of these. Ooh, nice. He blocked all. Wow, 4 of them. Yeah, so yeah, the bandit does this awesome swing, but Jessup is able to deflect it, take no damage. Okay, let's give the bandit another endurance roll to see how he's feeling now. Yeah, okay, so he surrenders. He drops his weapon. Jessup and Tabitha can tie him up, and we will end combat here. Okay, so before this combat started, we had just discovered this hall. And the contents were just this creature, right? So I need to roll to see how many doors are in this room. So I'm going to go D1D6. I think that's this one, yes. 8. Wow, 4 doors to this room. But we've already established that there's only 4 rooms in this. Dungeon. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that 2 of these doors lead to just empty rooms. And so so that means there's a doorway back in the other room, and then there's a doorway here. Let's see if it's locked. So the door is locked, but I don't think these bandits are going to keep that many keys and everything around. Actually, we can say it's locked, but this bandit that we've captured has a key. So we'll just grab the key, unlock the door. Let's see what's in it. Actually, I'm just going to say that this is the room where the bandits kept all of their loot that they have received from the raids on different caravans and stuff. So we're just going to roll some treasure. Let's see. Let's see. What is the So I think I'm going to give at least 1 roll on this precious finds in the lair. And then maybe 2 simple finds in the lair. So, okay, let's see what we find here. 4 gold, 10 silver, 13 copper. Okay. 4 gold, 10 silver, and 13 copper, so 27. Okay. And now we'll say simple finds. We'll give ourselves 2 of these. 12 copper coins, okay. 39. Come on, give me something that's not, it's not just plain boring old money. Oh, an axe. Okay. An axe that's worth 15 copper. Gear, weapons, where's my weapons? There it is, melee weapons. I'm assuming it's a battle axe. It's gonna encumber us. Does anybody else want this axe? You know what? I'm pretty sure these should all be in the backpack. It's gonna encumber everybody. I need to read up on the encumbrance rules and see if I'm doing this right. For now, we'll just take the axe. There's one more door if we go back. Let's check that door out. Make sure we don't have more bandits in here. We'll just roll on the contents. Three is nothing, so this room is empty. Okay, so we've explored this hideout of these bandits. We discovered their where they hang out, the hallway. We defeated the 3 of them plus the one that was their lookout, and we'll haul this one captive back to the town to face justice. So yeah, that's where we'll pick up next time.